I'm a big proponent of horse racing. I've been a horse racing from 11th grade.
Right.
I want structured horse racing because I know it could carry us to a different level.
Right.
St. Croix has presently have 4 riders riding on the mainland professionally.
Mm-hmm.
We have trainers training on tracks across the mainland. When you have horse racing, you reduce violence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize the social impact of horse racing.
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
If you're hot, I want to knock him down. I can't knock you down before horse race. I want to go on the track and bet. Me want to be in hiding.
Yeah.
I want to go and I want to gamble on my horse.
Yeah.
So it really brings everything down. Plus, horse racing teaches you a discipline that nothing else could teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a live animal.
Yeah.
So every morning, 5 o'clock, you got to get up and feed it. And every afternoon, you got to feed it. You got to walk it. You got to bathe it. You got to do a bunch of stuff. Even in a hurricane, you got to go out and feed your horse. I've been through hurricane. You go with horses. The first thing you're thinking is if your horses are good, you go in there. So it teaches a discipline.
Yes.
You know, I had that conversation with some government officials as to the reason why we need to get horse racing back. I said, hey, it going to help crime. They said, how you mean it going to help crime, Vin? I said, it does. Because you're engaging them in something that they love.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of them just cooling, they're down the track.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with a horse. By the time you're done, you just want to go and take a shower.
Yeah.
And get yourself ready to go back the afternoon again.
Yeah.
You know, so those are things that we need to look at. But when you structure it in such a way, it also teaching up horse and discipline.
There's also a huge economical impact it can
Correct.
have too. But it's so separatist because it's like St. Thomas get their own association and then St. Croix get their own, and I don't understand how we's one, but then we have our own. It should be one thing governing the whole. And why we don't have a triple crown is why I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like our own.
We had one.
Well, we had one, but
yeah,
I'm
we
saying
had one.
We had one for namesake, right? Like why? Say I fly over St. Croix landing is a horse track right there, big space. It could be a state-of-the-art facility. Why we don't have one of the bigger races in the Western Hemisphere, in the Caribbean? Why horses ain't flying down from America? Why we can't have like a Preakness or a Belmont or any one of these stakes here in Paradise where people could fly in numbers to St. Croix to watch big horses that fly in from Dubai or wherever it is here? When we know we love horse racing. I don't really know too much other island that have and love horse racing, like how the Virgin Islands love horse racing. You know? So why?
We have a couple islands that have horse racing. We have a special love for it in the Virgin Islands. But,
What's stopping
Trinidad,
these things from
Barbados,
happening?
Puerto Rico, Santo Domingo, Jamaica, they all have tracks. But and that's why it's structured. In order for a horse to come from America and run here and go back to America, the track need to be recognized.
Right.
You know, so we need to have that structure in place. And that's one of the things, through legislation I passed, to make sure that it's structured. That if you have a native horse born in the Virgin Islands, a native thoroughbred, and it becomes very good, that you'll have the documentation that you could raise a horse in the States.
Right.
And we need to put that together. My goal now is to just get the tracks open, to get St. Croix going. You know, there's been a lot of delays. The company they selected for the rebuild, the company filed bankruptcy. So they Vivo. So they're going through a next phase of trying to get a next group. But it is important for St. Croix. It's important for the Virgin Islands. Just inter-island races. When we get inter-island race and Totola come in and St. Thomas come in, there's a tremendous amount of people, and we got to get back to that. But
just need a big bag, I'ma get it so fast.